September 12, 1990. A Canadian judge blocks the Israeli government's attempt to ban a book. The title, * by way of deception star. The author, Victor Ostrovsky, former Mossad officer. Within 24 hours, the book hits #1 worldwide. The censorship attempt did the opposite of what it intended. It made the book famous. The question is, what did Israel's government not want the world to read? The Mossad never treated the media as neutral ground. From its founding in 1949, information warfare was a core operational tool. The agency used journalists, planted stories, and shaped public opinion to serve its objectives. The 1980s saw these operations escalate. Mordechai Vanunu revealed the secrets of Israel's nuclear program. The Mossad moved to contain the damage. Robert Maxwell, a media magnate and alleged Mossad asset, played a role in that effort. Victor Ostrovsky's book described the sayanim network, accredited journalists who act as eyes and ears for the agency. The system was not a conspiracy theory. It was described in detail by a man who ran it. The official position is straightforward. The Mossad operates within Israeli law. The government has consistently denied any involvement in disinformation or media manipulation. The attempt to block Ostrovsky's book was presented as a national security measure. But the details in the book, and the documents that support them, suggest a different reality. Ostrovsky described Mossad officers using journalist cover, infiltrating newsrooms, and running front publications. These operations are hard to square with the official story. Ostrovsky's book was not the only source. The Vanunu affair showed how the Mossad deployed an undercover agent, Cheryl Bentov, to manipulate the press and discredit the whistleblower's revelations. The agency also pressured the Sunday Times to delay publication of Vanunu's nuclear story. The attempts are documented. The paper's own archives confirm the pressure was real. But the most important document had not yet been found. And that is where the story turns. The Mossad's media operations were not exceptions. They were doctrine. A doctrine that continues today, in digital form, more sophisticated than ever. The question is, what does this mean for press freedom? The evidence is on the record. Ostrovsky's * by way of deception * details the methods used to infiltrate media and manipulate public opinion. NSA documents revealed by Edward Snowden show that the United States shares intelligence data with Israel, including information on American citizens. The 2009 NSA-Israel memorandum, published by The Guardian confirms the arrangement. The Sunday Times archives, which published Vanunu's revelations in 1986, show the Mossad tried to influence the paper's editors to delay the story. Documents from Peter Hunam, the journalist who broke the Vanunu story, reveal the agency's pressure tactics. The evidence is consistent. The Mossad treats the media as an operational battlefield. Yitzhak Shamir, Prime Minister of Israel from 1983 to 1984 and again from 1986 to 1992, made the doctrine explicit: the media is a battlefield, and you use every means to win. The evidence says that doctrine is still in effect. Here is what the evidence now confirms. The Mossad's media manipulation operations were not exceptions. They were standard practice. Declassified files and archives show the agency uses the media to shape public opinion and achieve its objectives. Yitzhak Shamir's doctrine was clear: the media is a battlefield. Win at all costs. The evidence shows this doctrine is still active today. The Mossad's media operations are a threat to press freedom and democratic transparency. Citizens have the right to know the truth and make informed choices. But how can anyone trust the news when an intelligence agency treats it as a weapon? The operations have only grown more sophisticated. Digital platforms, social media algorithms, and targeted disinformation campaigns have replaced the old playbook. The goal remains the same. Citizens must stay vigilant. Media organizations must exercise critical skepticism about the information they receive. Governments must act to protect press freedom. The Mossad's media operations are a threat to democracy, but they are also an opportunity for citizens to demand transparency and accountability. The Mossad's media manipulation operations are a documented reality. Declassified files and archives prove the agency uses the press as an operational tool. Citizens must stay alert. Media must stay skeptical. The threat to press freedom is real. One question remains: who is watching the watchers? Subscribe so you don't miss what comes next.